this very room, there's only one. It is our time for an opening prayer treatment. I'm Reverend Maureen. I think I know someone new. And so please join me. Come together in consciousness and relax if you like to. Let's take a deep breath and enjoy this rainy morning, the time that, wow, the only time I've worn a raincoat all year. But let's come together in consciousness. Know that in this very room, there is only one life, God's life, which is our life. And as I know for myself, I know for you that I am one with this life. I am one with this power, this presence, love, light. So, as such, I declare my unity with the one, and celebrating today, this special day of Easter. It is a time to rise, to see a higher consciousness, see a new vision, to embrace the love and teach only love. So today, I declare for myself and all that I arise, I get up, I wake up, I step into the light. I see a new vision for my life. And anything like a big rock across the cave is removed. Any rocks of fear, any rocks of hesitation or limitation, any rocks of judgment, I release them and let them be turned to dust. So I know that I am that higher consciousness. I am the divine Christ consciousness within. I embrace this greater me. I embrace the divinity that I am. And I give gratitude for this love, this light that has created this beautiful world and all the expressions of joy in all the people on this planet. So I give gratitude for Easter and the celebration, even the bunnies and the eggs and the cakes, just knowing behind it is the truth. We are divine. We are perfect. We are healed and whole. We are love expressing. So I let go. I know this is so. And I give gratitude again for this fellowship, Carlsbad Center for Spiritual Living. Thank you all. I release, I let go. I know it is so. And together we say, so it is. And I'd like to welcome Kate.
I do have something to say before you start the music. Can you turn the thermostat to off and auto?
Seems like an all or nothing proposition here, doesn't it?
And then everything will be perfect. One is auto and one is off, or have it on off. And the other one needs to be on auto. Thank you.
It'll go off.
Okay, we're good.
Well, let's contemplate those beautiful flowers that someone brought in the stones. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. And I rest and trust and breathe. Stillness of this moment, there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is love. There is love. In the stillness of this moment, there is love. There is love. And I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is love. There is peace. There is love. Sweet love.
So, good morning and happy Easter, everyone. Good morning. So fabulous to be here together. Last night when my power went out because the power line went down, I was like, oh wait, I didn't print everything out. So this morning I was scrambling printing things, and so wonderful to be here. And I just walked in the door and everything was already set up. I want to thank everyone who pitched in this morning, and I really want to recognize our musicians, Cahill and Deline.
Thank you.
We're so lucky that they needed to change their schedule and come to us on Easter morning. So really glad to have you here with us this morning. So I'm Reverend Kate, and it's my pleasure to officially welcome everyone to Easter morning at the Center for Spiritual Living Carlsbad, where we do understand that there is a power for good in the universe. And it is greater than we are, and we can use it. So it's wonderful to be together. Now, even though we have a nice Easter celebration planned, before we really start, please, our newlyweds, stand up. Come right up here. So, what would you like to tell us about your wedding? Since we missed it, where were you?
We were on the beach on the area that I love. It's just south of the main Waikiki. It's called Queens Beach, and it has a lot of history. And my daughter works for a kahuna there up in Manoa Valley, and he did the ceremony. So it was a mix. It was a great mix: Christian, metaphysics, and Hawaiian. And my daughter participated. She did the chanting in Hawaiian. It was beautiful.
Wow.
I won't do all the talking. Don't tell them about it.
Okay, I won't tell them that you drank too much kava. It was fun because we were looking out at the ocean, beautiful trees around us, grass under our bare feet, and at the end the kahuna said, by the power invested in me by Akua, which is a Hawaiian word for God, and the state of Hawaii, you're now married.
Well, congratulations, and welcome home.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to have you back. So now we can get back to our regular order of service. But I wanted to make sure that if you didn't see it in the email that you got to hear the good news. So let's begin by inviting practitioner Robert to come up so he can help us light our candles this morning. And I guess maybe I have two microphones on here, do I? Let's see. Now I only have one. Is that loud enough? Okay, good. Might be better. So, first, in recognition of what we know, we light a candle for life. Life is everywhere present, flowing through each and every one of us. There is only one life. That life is God's life, and that life is our life now. So please affirm with me, I am life. We light a candle for love. The birth of love happens within each one of us every time we make room for the Christ consciousness in our hearts and recognize our unity. We are points of love within the heart of God. So please affirm with me, I am love. We light a candle for light. The light of God is the presence and the power. We are always walking in the light. We radiate the light of God wherever we are. So please affirm with me, I am light. We light a candle for beauty. We are made in the likeness and image of God. We are each whole, complete, and beautiful just as we are. We accept that the beauty of God's perfection is our perfection now. So please affirm with me, I am beauty. We light a candle for joy. Joy is the very nature of spirit and the true essence of each of us. We celebrate the joy of our own rebirth in the God consciousness. We each bring joy to the world. So please affirm with me, I am joy. And we light a candle for peace. Today and every day, we open our hearts to peace. We are each a center of peace in our world. So please affirm with me, I am peace. And finally, I invite you to take a moment to recognize your own inner light that is always shining within as we each honor our own metaphysical path of wholeness, oneness, and mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. Thank you, Robert. It's great to have you back. So I just have a couple of announcements. Well, if it's your first time here, we want to invite you to make yourself at home, stay for fellowship, and please sign the guest book in the lobby. I want to remind everyone that every Sunday we do offer spiritual mind treatment as our gift to you. Either see myself, Dr. Matti, Reverend Maureen, practitioner Robert, practitioner Larry. So it's nice to have a full house today. You can talk to one of us after or during fellowship, or if you would like, you can fill out a written request and put it in the wooden box in the corner of the lobby. And then our practitioner team will do treatment for you this week. Reminder, next week we're going to start our new class called Mental Equivalence. We'll hold it right after fellowship here, and there is a sign-up list in the lobby, and I hope people will sign their names so I know how many workbooks to print up. It's a really simple, straightforward class, but I think it will really help us all move towards understanding how it is that our thinking can change our life. And then the other thing is we have some blank members and friends update forms in the lobby, and if you could fill it out and turn it in, it would be great. So next up, what about these flowers?
I'm not getting married someday, but
You
I
know,
haven't gotten married.
We are a
Eric is 1 hour.
community-based
She opens her
spiritual
eyes, there's
center.
visual contact with her mother. She has nothing like what we would call consciousness. The kids until they're about 18 months or 3 really don't have a sense that they can control
Just
their
throw it on the ground and jump on it.
But
Right?
she's in 1979, there was a guy in Mills off who was at the idea center.
Turn the volume down.
It's good, you know. It was raining today, the sun is coming out. Electronics have a life of their own. You don't know where they come from. I was trying to find a picture of a bunny rabbit online, and there was something funny about its feet. And I thought, what's funny about this bunny feet? And then I saw a little thing that said it was generated by artificial intelligence. So things happen and we're good. So, you know, the fact is this is a community-based spiritual center. We don't have to get everything right or perfect all the time. We just need to come together and remember what we're doing here. And so today I just want to recognize and thank Morgan for these beautiful flowers. And I wanted to thank Ruthann for coming early and volunteering to be our greeter today. Thank you. So I wanted to also, I was wondering if we would have enough treats today, but if you see the table on the way in. So I want to thank Verla, and I want to thank Maureen and Robert for bringing their own cake. And did you bring 3 cakes?
And for the setup people.
Other people brought, Larry brought a cake. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, Corky brought a cake, brought treats too. Wonderful, yeah. So, you know, it's an abundant universe, and you know, thanks everyone. I want to recognize Jim for doing the video recording. And I want to also recognize Jan, who is helping out in the lobby. She kind of keeps everything happening.
Jan.
And and of course, I want to thank Angel, who came before we got here and will come back after we leave and put everything away for us. So, of course, I have to remind you, the volunteer sign-up sheet is on the lobby table if you would like to sign up for tomorrow. Oh, no, not tomorrow. Yeah, that'd be good. You'd be here by yourself. How about next Sunday? Thank you for speaking up. I misspeak sometimes. I listened to a recording of one of my, I think it was my last talk, and I said instead of saying the chicken sat on the egg, I said the chicken sat on the hen or something. Anyway, you know, so sometimes we do misspeak. or you know, so it happens. So thanks for correcting me. Now, if you could open up your programs and find the group reading inside and read it aloud with me, that would be great. Ready? God is all, both visible and invisible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect love and perfect abundance. I am an individualized expression of God. I am ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect abundance. And now, if you will rise.
Please stand up and let's get energized, because this is a song called A Light in This World. I am a light, and certainly we all are. So this is a nice connection song. And one of those songs you can sway along to and sing along to. I am a light, I am a light. I am a light, I am a light. I am a light in this world, that's it. I am a light, I am a light. I am a light in this world, and I shine, and I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright, and I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. Beautiful, let's do that again. Sing, you are a light. You are a light. You are a light. You are a light in this world. You are a light. You are a light. You are a light in this world. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And turn to someone else that you haven't connected with and sing, you are a light. You are a light. You are a light. You are a light in this world. You are a light. You are a light. You are a light in this world. And you shine, yes you do. And you shine so bright. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. Take it up now, and we are a light. We are a light. We are a light. We are a light in this world. We are a light. We are a light. We are a light in this world. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. We shine, we shine, we shine, we shine, we
So that was perfect. That was really great. And now it's time to have our inspirational reading. So Larry, put on your Easter hat. Some things are perfect, right?
I want a picture of that.
What? I just had to wear my hat because I think it is exceptional. Anyways, I am aware that God recognizes me as a divine, despite appearances, as the person He intended me to be, and I accept my inheritance of my wholeness today. And then from Isaiah 30:29, ye shall have a song as in the night, and gladness of heart, as when one goeth with a pipe into the mountain of the Lord. Let us see if we cannot take the pipe of faith and go into the mountain of the Lord, which is the secret place of the Most High within us, and let the whole pipeline of our lives flow in that perfect spirit which is at the center of everything. I am one with this infinite and perfect spirit, the giver of all good and perfect gifts. I open my mind and my heart, and indeed my whole body, to the inflow of this divine presence. I know that this living presence is in every cell of my body and every function of my being. I now accept this divine presence as the health of my body here and now. And I accept it as that which looses me from all that is unlike the perfection perfect expressions, that is, of life. There is no doubt or fear in my mind that rejects in any way that God is right here and right now. My conscious acceptance of the fullness of the presence of God through joy and love flows out to bless those whom I help, those whom I would share the inner joy. I decree that whomever I would bring into the scope of my thought is now blessed and healed through the presence of the good which is within. The radiance of joy in my own heart brings happiness into the lives of those about me. The abundance which prospers me supplies everyone around me with the good things of life. The light which warms the center of my own being so shines forth that all may find guidance and warmth and comfort in its rays. This is the light that lighteth every man that cometh into the world. This is the fount from which springs the ever-living waters. I drink and shall not thirst again. And even as I drink, I hand the chalice of my faith to all. And so it is.
So it is. Thank you, Larry. Well, we have a wonderful song. It's by our dear friend Carl Anthony. You may very well know him. And this is a perfect Easter resurrection song because it's called Rise Up. And it's about our own soul's resurrection to rise up and to wake up. So you can sing along with us. Cahill will call and you and I will respond. It just rise up, wake up, rise up, stand up, wake up, and then you'll catch on real quick. But just don't be afraid to sing along, all right? 3, 4.
Stand up, ignite the flame and wave.
was marvelous, thank you. Well, it's time for us to turn the podium over to Reverend Dr. Matti. So come on up. Well, I can help you turn that up.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And happy Easter. Happy Easter. I am so delighted to see you all here. Today I want to talk about roll away the stone. In the Gospel of Mark, chapter 16, beginning at verse 2, it reads, "Early in the morning, on the first day of the week, Mary of Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James and Salome, came to the tomb as the sun was just rising. And they said among themselves, 'Who's going to move the stone from the door of the tomb for us?' For it was very large. And they looked and they saw that the stone was rolled away. And they entered the tomb and saw a young man sitting on the right, covered with a white robe, and they were astonished. But he said to them, 'Do not be afraid. You seek Jesus of Nazarene, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. Behold the place where he laid.'" This is the story of Easter morning. Our focus this morning is on the stone being rolled away from the front of the tomb. This event is a powerful metaphor for moving into a higher dimension of living. And that's really what I want to talk about this morning. Just as Jesus did that first Easter morning, you don't have to be stuck. If you're feeling a little stuck, you can rise up this morning in your thinking. The deep teaching of the resurrection story is that death is not the end. Rather, it is a beginning to a new and higher state. And I ask you this morning, are you ready to rise up?
Yes.
Are you ready to move to a new and higher level of being?
Yes.
Death is not the end. Rather, it is a beginning of a new and higher state. And this is true whether the ending comes in the form of the death of a physical body. If you have lost a loved one, they're right here with you this morning. Whether it's the death of a relationship, death of a job, death of a 401k. Well, we can grieve sometimes mighty hard when that 401k takes a dive. Whether it's changing the economy, death of an idea, death of a habit, even death of a dream. You see, before the new, the end, the old must die. In each of us, there's a spiritual core. Each of us is divine. Each of us is one with the one. So let us believe in a resurrection of our Christ consciousness, our true divinity. So I'd like to say to you right out the gate this morning, whatever is going on in your life, whatever may feel out of place, or whatever you may want to change, it can change. Let us believe in the resurrection of our Christ consciousness, our true divinity. Yes, you can change. I can change. Things can change. I'd like to share a parable that further illustrates the significance of rolling away the stone. It is said that there was a king in ancient times who instructed his servants to place a large boulder right in the middle of the roadway. And then he hid and watched to see what people did when they encountered this large stone. Some of the town's wealthiest merchants and members of the elite class came and they tried the stone and they fiddled with it a little bit and walked away. Many complained loudly, why didn't the king have the roadways free? But nobody did anything about getting that big stone out of the way. Then along came a peasant carrying a large load of vegetables. On approaching the boulder, the peasant laid down the heavy load, tried to move the stone to the side of the road. It was very heavy and didn't budge. But after much pushing and straining, he finally succeeded. He rolled the stone away. As he was about to pick up his load of vegetables to continue on his way, he noticed a large purse lying in the road where the boulder had been. He picked it up, opened it up, and discovered that it contained many gold coins. And the note from the king saying that the gold belonged to anyone who removed the boulder from the roadway. Is there a message in there for you this morning? You see, rolling away the stone may not be the easiest thing that we ever done or that we have to do. But the rewards for doing so are often tremendous. Because what will we find when the stone is rolled away? Our true nature, something we've been wanting for, looking for. But behind that stone is our Christ consciousness. But what's the stone? I believe we all have a purpose. We're here on purpose this morning. And that is to express God, to awaken to your true divinity. I am here to know who I am in God and who God is in me. And I hope you're on that same journey. We're here to live out our divine purpose, to live to our highest level. You see, I also think that we have a stone that blocks, that hides, that stands in the way of our achieving our purpose. Why? Because God wants us to do a little work. It's my belief, my friends, a false belief. Now this belief comes in many different shapes, colors, forms, and sizes, but it's the same belief. It is still the same stone. Ernest Holmes referred to it perfectly when he defined resurrection in The Science of Mind. The resurrection, according to Ernest Holmes in The Science of Mind, is the death of the belief that we're separated from God. The stone that stands in front of our golden price light is our false belief that we're separate from God. And every time we get ourselves caught up in conditions, whatever is not going right in your life, whatever doesn't feel like you want it to, we are seeing that belief in action. Let me say that again. When things don't look right or look like we want them to be, maybe that false belief is taking over our thinking, our consciousness. The stone that stands in front of our Christ consciousness is our false belief that we are separate from God. Now think about it for a minute. When things are going well and you're all prayed up and you're feeling good, you feel in touch with the divine. You feel connected. To be resurrected in consciousness means to be free from the false belief that has caused us to feel separate from who we really are. Some of those monkey ideas we tell ourselves aren't even true. Did you make them up, or did someone else lay that on you? If you were here for Reverend Amandra's talk last week, she showed how you could take a large, clear pitcher of water, murk it up with oil that comes from what we hear on the radio, what somebody else told you, and it's not even true. You can throw off those ideas. To be resurrected in our consciousness means to be free from the false belief that caused us to feel separated from that which we are. An East Indian philosopher of the early 1900s wrote, "I am ever busy building a wall all around me, and I take pride in the great wall. I plaster it with dust and sand so that not even the slightest hole should be left in it. And for all the care that I take, I lose sight of my true self, my true being in the dark shadow." The wall is constructed by our false beliefs of separation, of something that someone told you. I recall my little niece, I bought her a pretty new pair of leather boots when children really weren't. You know, you wore galoshes. Anybody here wear galoshes and you pull them over your shoes? Well, she went to school in these leather boots. Well, what's that? So the kids laughed at her. And they, look at that, oh, giggle, giggle, giggle. So she went home crying, told her grandmother, "I'm not wearing these boots anymore." And her mother helped her get rid of that false belief. They're laughing at you because they don't understand. They don't even know about leather boots. Their parents don't have the money to buy them leather boots. You wear those leather boots with pride, and that's exactly what she did. And she will tell mentoring any young person, don't believe what the world believes you. Find out the truth for yourself. So, the wall is constructed by our false beliefs of separation. In order for us to fulfill our true destiny, all we have to do is remember who we are. We are one with God. We are divine human beings. At our core, we are whole, we're perfect, and we are complete. All we need to do to achieve our divine destiny is to be who we are. When we see ourselves as children of the divine, when we see ourselves as one with the one, come here on purpose to connect with the divine, the divinity within us, to understand it through these classes, these wonderful classes that are going here, to know who you are. We're whole, we're perfect, we are complete. All we need to do to achieve that is recognize it, get in touch with who you really are. So I'm asking you this morning to roll away the stone of misbelief, of disbelief. When we see ourselves as God in expression, a representation of the all in all, we are resurrected. The true self is resurrected from fear, lack, or limitation. There was nothing wrong with those leather boots. They were brand new and probably from Saks Fifth Avenue. If I know my early habits, I've since grown up. When you come to recognize that wherever you are, God is, because you are the Christ consciousness in expression. You are the love and light of God, here to live out your divine purpose. Eric Butterworth said this: the great Easter truth is that there is a principle and process of wholeness within every person. Thus, an open tomb of Easter morning is saying to you this morning, you can become what you innately are. And this innateness of you far transcends anything you've ever conceived yourself to be in the wildest flights of fantasy. There is within you a person of stature, of genius, of mastery, struggling to be released. Let that little girl out the box. Let that strong man out the box. So I'm asking you this morning to get into the spirit of Easter and let it happen to you. You can believe that every stone of limitation will be rolled away from the tomb. So this morning, let's roll away the stone of separation, fear, doubt, intimidation. They don't get rid of that. They don't live here anymore. Like Gladys Knight says, they left on the midnight train to Georgia. Let's believe in the resurrection of our true spirit, our divine selves. Let spirit out the box. Let us right now let go of any thinking based on conditions to a greater spiritual understanding, an understanding of our unity with God. So complete was this realization in the master teacher Jesus that he was unable to find a place where he ended and God began. This morning, Are you willing to rise up to the belief of who you really are? Are you willing to cease being separate from God? Are you willing to roll the stone away and let the glory of God shine through you regardless of what others think or do? A mother took her children to a restaurant, and the 6-year-old asked if he could say the grace. And he bowed his head and he prayed, God is good, God is great, thank you for the food. And I would thank you even more, Lord, if Mom bought us some ice cream for dessert. So the customers, many of the customers found this very funny. But one lady came over and said, "Tish, tish, that's what's wrong with this country. Kids today don't even know how to pray. Asking God for ice cream, why, I never." With this, the little boy began to cry. And his mom hugged him and loved on him. And he said, "Mom, did I do it wrong? Is God mad with me?" And a man who was sitting at the adjoining table came over and he winked at the little boy and said, "I just happen to know that that was a wonderful prayer. And God's not mad." He said, little boy said, "Cross my heart." And he said, "Really? Really? That's the truth. Too bad she never asked God for ice cream. A little ice cream is good for the soul sometimes." And he walked off. So at the end of the meal, the mother brought her children some ice cream. Little boy stared at his ice cream for a moment. And then he picked it up, and without a word, he walked over to the table where the woman was sitting, and he sat the ice cream down in front of her. With a big smile, he said, "This is for you. Little ice cream is good for the soul sometimes, and my soul is good. So I want to share my ice cream with you." Your soul is good already today. And this morning, I'm inviting you to roll away the stone of belief in separation when things don't go right. When something happens, they feel out of kilter. Let that go and embrace the truth. Ernest Holmes tells us in the Science of Mind textbook, as the human gives way to the divine in all people, they become the Christ. And that's the meaning of Easter for us this morning. As the human gives way to the divine, let's each one of us become the Christ consciousness. Let's feel it deep within our spirit. As we roll back the stone of perceived separation, of loneliness, of lack and limitation and intimidation, let that go. Because the ground on which you stand is sacred ground. Your divinity leads the way and prepares the way for you. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For the beloved is with me, in me, all around me and living its life through me. I am one with the one. So this morning, as a reminder of the commitment that I'm asking each of you to make this morning, I have a gift for you. It's a reminder of the stone being rolled away. And in my mind, I thought there was going to be a table here. And so I was expecting that you could come up and get your stone. And actually, I invite you to come forward and pick up a stone to remind yourself of what occurred over 2,000 years ago. The stone was rolled away because Jesus was resurrected. And I want you to use it this morning to remind you that you have rolled away the stone of separation that has kept you from shining your Christ light. This is a reminder that you are one with the one. The one lives within you, and there is no separation. So, please come forward and grab a stone, unless you'd like for us to pass them out to you. Just come forward and get your stone. Releasing any false sense of separation, and then infuse the stone with your renewed knowing of your oneness with the divine. And make a commitment to allow the divine within you to shine through. Blessings, love, and happy Easter to each of you.
Happy Easter. Thank you very, very much, Reverend Dr. Matti. That was a wonderful, inspirational talk.
And while everybody is rolling away their stones, we'd like to do a song. It's one of ours that is written, inspired by a great man that we knew personally, but could be about anybody, any great master, anyone who is living the life of oneness with the divine.
This is a song that Barry wrote. Okay. A most extraordinary man. To all who wonder extraordinary man. He wasn't rich or tall, by so many measures small, but that was hardly all. In many ways like me and you, once his gaze could see right through. And so we had begun the road that leads to one that he had long since run. He was a father and a mother, a sister and a brother. All things good to all who understood, try to understand this most extraordinary man. He was a father and a mother, a sister and a brother. All things good to all who understood or tried to understand this most extraordinary man, this most extraordinary man, this most extraordinary man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the beautiful song. This is our time to recognize, as we give back to the center, to recognize the abundance of the universe. And so as I was just sitting over there and looking at all of these great flowers, just thinking about all those great cakes in the lobby. Just feeling that amazing truth that life is abundant for us. Oh, Robert, did you hide some Easter eggs? Did you hide a basket of Easter eggs? Oh, I wonder if maybe you could get those. Well, yeah, speaking of abundance, you know, it is a day to celebrate a lot of good in a lot of ways. And somehow, from the idea of rocks, we have to get back to the idea of eggs. Abundance also another, rabbits. I was just thinking of rabbits are also a signal of abundance, and I guess Easter eggs too. This is an abundance universe. So just hold that thought with me, that there's enough. There's enough for each of us. There's enough for the center. There's good for all of us. There's good for everyone in the world. And what we are about is learning to accept and to share that good. So as we support our center today, know that our sharing is just the beginning of a new sense of joy and abundance for all I believe this to be so, and I invite you to share this thought with me if you choose by saying, and so it is. Thank you.
And please sing with us, I am so blessed.
Thank you very much.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. So grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Thank you. So I am going to give a closing treatment now, and then afterwards, we're all going to sing the song that's on the back of your program, and then we're all going to have cake. Unless you don't want to have cake, there are other choices too. So it's going to be a wonderful exercise in abundance. So right now, just know the truth with me, if you would like, as we remind ourselves that this is a universe of good. That actually the universe, what we know of the universe and all that we don't know of the universe and everything beyond is actually spirit. Spirit is what everything is made from, of, including ourselves. And so right now I recognize myself, and I recognize each and every person here to be a spiritual being, having a human experience. And understanding this, I also understand that each of us is a center in this universe of good, because it is infinite, eternal, always expanding, and always ready to respond to us personally. And therefore, I claim on behalf of each and every person here, good unfolding. I claim that we are able to move away, roll away the stones, the obstacles, the thoughts, the ideas that no longer serve us, those things that stand in our way. Now I declare they are dissolved. The walls come down, the obstacles are removed, and we are able to see anew with clarity, brilliance, wisdom, and joy. Understanding that just as the rain passes, bringing the sunshine, so as we let go of yesterday, a new moment, this moment, emerges full of possibility and full of love. Love is here, love surrounds us, love within us, love without us, love is us. Love is spirit in expansion. And this is the day, today, when we celebrate that we are both physical and spiritual, and that all is well. So I know and accept and declare there is good for us, there is good for our friends, there is good for our family, our community, our country, and this world, and this good is within our grasp, within the grasp of each person, as I remind myself that the sun shines on everyone. Good too is for everyone. And I embrace it, and I give thanks for it, and I turn the spiritual mind treatment over, knowing it is already done. It is the truth. And so I let go, I let God. I invite you to join me in this belief by saying, and so it is. Thank you.
And please sing with us, You Can't Stop Love. Open your heart, let your love go free. Now over the ocean, right across the street. Let it flow like a river, let it fly like a dove. Till your heart remembers, you can't stop love. Once you get it started, watch what it does. Let it go full circle. You can't stop love. One more time with meaning. Open your heart, let your love go free. Now over the ocean, right across the street.